starting our journey at the Six Flags Magic Mountain parking lot, where you can see a lot of work is progressing very nicely on the new solar panels. It's going to be so nice to be able to park in the shade and not come back to a very hot car, especially in the summer, because up here in Valencia, it gets very, very hot. If you've never been to Magic Mountain before, oh yeah, it'll get to 100 degrees very easily in the summer. And I hope they're wrapping up work on these ones, because they have been working on that section for quite some time. Because when the park is very crowded like it will be today, there are parking people here, and then on the other end of the solar panel and the solar panels in the other surface lot. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they finish this section, because they just started this, so I'm not expecting this to be done anytime soon. But that section over there, maybe in the next few weeks, we'll be able to park underneath the new section of solar panels. Yeah, these are massive, way bigger than the Discovery Kingdom ones up north. I mean, the ones up there are really big too, but the surface lot here at Six Flags Magic Mountain is massive. So when you see like these structures go up, you're like, oh dang, this is intense. Yeah, you can see right here, they haven't put the panels up on this one just yet, just the structural steel. And you know what? I'm a little disappointed that they're not repaving this, because the lot does need some repaving, like really bad. So hopefully they'll fix the parts that do desperately need it, and hopefully they'll repaint the lines. Yeah, I was hoping for an entire like resurfacing with the addition of the panels. Yeah, I would say this is probably the worst part of the surface lot. So here's hoping they fix this area and this area over here before they open all this up, making our trek to the front entrance. And yeah, you can see the park is going to be busy for spring break. Oh yeah, and after our long journey, we've made it to the front of the park. And it's hot today too. And before I forget, hello everyone, my name is Dylan, and yeah, today we're hanging out at Six Flags Magic Mountain. There's always something happening here at the park, and I know they're doing a few updates around the property, including the major project happening over near the Bugs Bunny World area, which we're thinking might be a roller coaster, maybe even a massive flat ride. I'm thinking it's a roller coaster, but we're gonna check up on all that stuff and much more. So how about you and I dive right in? And with bam, officially made it inside the park. Oh, there goes Revolution. Perfect. Heck yeah. Not doing any rides today because the park will be very busy, and yeah, no, I'm spoiled because I come here during the week, during the off season, and not wait at all. So I'm gonna just stroll around the park today and not do any rides. And you already know the first destination. It's gonna be over here at the Golden Bear Theater site. Now, upon first look, you can see that the concrete slab is still there. So they haven't really done any major work just yet. Maybe they're still placing markers around the hill. So remember, they still have markers over here. By the way, Flavors of the World, this was like our favorite booth right here. This one and the Mexico booth. Yeah, I was hoping they would get to some major work this week, but it looks like we're gonna have to wait another week or two. I'm not seeing any more markers on this side, at least none that are like incredibly noticeable. And then just for good measure, I'm not noticing anything on the ground over here. So again, I don't know if the project's gonna go over here at all. This is probably gonna be all untouched. All the action is going to be on this side. And I'm also not noticing any tree removal. All the trees are still up. They haven't taken down any more, just the ones that were kind of around this area. I'm not really too surprised that we haven't seen anything major just yet. This is the part of the project that's going to be like the least exciting. And we've seen this with West Coast Racers and Wonder Woman. Like after they put the markers in the ground, there's a few weeks of like not much going on. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, work ramps up and they got like huge pieces of equipment in here, and they're tearing down trees and all that kind of fun stuff. And the same signage is out here as well. They haven't added anything new. And huge shout out to all of you that have been commenting on the Six Flags videos, making your guesses. A lot of you have been coming up with some really good ideas, and I'm still leaning more towards a roller coaster, and that roller coaster being like a motorbike coaster. But I mean, at this point, who knows? It could be anything. It could be a Giga coaster, it could be something smaller, you never know. And still nothing new on this side as we're inching our way closer to Goliath. Just these markers right here that we've covered before. Oh, the craziest roller coaster in the world is going. What if it's just like a Giga version of this? But what's interesting is over here, I'm not seeing any markers. So I wonder if it just stops right here. But then why is it like still, fenced off all the way down to the flat rides? I mean, I don't know. And then over here at the good old Pistachio Park, other than some clearing of some greenery, there's no markers over here. At least I see one right there in the corner, but that's about it. And all the clearing over here and then on the other end, it could also be for the heavy equipment. They're gonna make room for all this kind of stuff, especially if it's a coaster. They're gonna need room and pathways for this machinery to move around in. So that could be what's going on over here near these flat rides. Oh, here's the Greek booth. We like the baklava here. That was really good. I would get that again. It's closed today. They're only doing the festival on the weekend, so just a heads up for those watching. And then another area of interest is right over here underneath Superman, which is not running today. It was last time I was here, but not today. And there's really not much going on over here in this area as well. A couple things have been cleared towards that area, but like I said in the previous clip, it could all be for some equipment. Not seeing any markers or anything over here. Nothing new has popped up. That's about it. The story could change though as we inch closer to them starting vertical construction on whatever this is. Oh, there goes Drop of Doom. One of my favorite rides here at the park. It's so good. Maybe on the next visit to Six Flags or the visit after that, they'll start taking down the trees, because I don't think any of those trees are gonna survive. If it is a roller coaster, there's no way they're gonna keep all those trees up, because they're gonna have to tear them down so they can install the track, depending on how large the layout is. And because of the marker placement and the competition at Universal Studios, yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty big coaster, so we're gonna see a lot of tree removal. And depending on how high this thing goes, I don't know. This is going to be interesting to watch over the next few weeks, because again, nothing has been confirmed from the park other than they are just building something in that area. And just like Flavors of the World, Scream Break is also on the weekends right now. And we also were able to experience that, and it was fun. They've done it for 2 years now, and I'm sure they'll bring it back again. And I'm sure they'll be making improvements on the event as well, because they could make some improvements, but I'm not giving them too much of a hard time just because, yeah, it's only year 2. And you got to learn, and you got to, do some research and see what works and what doesn't. So I'm really looking forward to next year's event. Moving on though, I wonder if our zombie friend knows what they're building here at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Maybe she knows. She looks like she's about to tell us something, or she could just be brushing her hair out of the way. These temporary walls have still been up, and they're actually not so temporary because they've been up for so long. And I'm still wondering if they're going to bring back a restroom in this corner, because remember, before they built this area, they had a restroom located right here. It was right behind the Flash attraction, that flat ride that spun around. So I wonder if they're working on a new restroom facility in this corner. I still feel like this area is a little incomplete. I mean, Wonder Woman's great, and Batman's obviously a classic, but there just needs to be something more over here. Like, I would like another quick service location in this corner. Ooh, they got the queue set up for the haunted house right here, Saw, which we experienced. I'll leave the link down below in the description for our spring break video. And yeah, if you like Halloween, it was a good time. I wonder if they're going to bring this back though for Fright Fest for this season. I have a feeling that they're going to bring it back, because I don't know if like how long the contract is with the movie studio that they've obviously partnered with to make this attraction. So maybe we'll see it for Fright Fest. I really like the Scream Break marketing as well. Hey, Six Flags, if you're watching, this should be a tiki mug. So team up with Tiki Farm and make a Scream Break tiki mug that looks like that. That would be pretty cool. Maybe you already have, and I just didn't see it in the gift shop. But if they haven't, yeah, that's a good idea for 2025. Crazanity is back open from its little tiny refurbishment. Only a couple people are on it, because not too many people are on this side of the park just yet. It's still pretty early. Made it over here to Jetstream, where the attraction is still closed, and that's because they're still working on the bridge. Little tiny refurbs, getting it ready for summer, which is great. I am wondering though if this is the only spot that's being renovated, or if there's, oh my goodness, something's going on with the audio over here, or if there's other parts of the attraction that have been refurbed. Guess we're gonna find out when it reopens, hopefully here in the next couple months. I still think Six Flags should build a new water ride one of these days. I think they desperately need another one, because they only have 2 at the moment. They have the Roaring Rapids attraction and then Jetstream that's behind me. So I think it's time for another one. Look, and they already have the poster for it. See, they call it the Mountain Wave. And speaking of Roaring Rapids, it is closed today. Should be back open hopefully soon. I feel like this ride's been closed a lot. Making our way down the Magic Mountain. They're still working on this, where the famous coaster posters are located. So I'm wondering what kind of coaster poster is going to go right here. And one more thing, we're going to look at some Six Flags merchandise real quick before we close it out. Ooh, I don't think I've seen this Viper shirt before. Actually kind of like the coloring on that. Is there anything on the back? No, nothing on the back. $21.99 for that. And they also have a Tatsu shirt. Really cool dragon on there. If you want something a little bit more simple, they got some sweatshirts available for you in different colors. We got some this is like reminding me of like Flower Power, like 1970s going on right here. Let's see, how much is this? $24.99 for this t-shirt. And you can't forget about all of the superhero and comic book characters. Free package pickup, by the way. Some Wonder Woman stuff, Batman stuff. Got the Superman shirt available, $21.99 for that. Kryptonite, nevermore. And we have this fabulous looking Batman shirt. And this looks like something you'd wear in Hawaii. They building a Six Flags in Hawaii? That'd be pretty cool. And with that, I think that's gonna do it for today's very quick update from Six Flags Magic Mountain. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Six Flags Magic Mountain or videos from some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Be sure to check out my Instagram account by following the link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.